All right, so in our previous lesson, we were treating investment appraisal techniques, that is, evaluating investment. And we said that we have several techniques such as the payback period, which we spoke about, and then discounted payback period, and then a net present value, then our accounting rate of return, that is our ARR, and then we have the internal rate of return, that is the IRR. So in our previous lesson, we spoke about these two. So in today's lesson, we are going to look at how to evaluate investment project using net present value, the net present value, NPV. Now, you see, the net present value is one of the common, the net present value is the common and effective techniques used in evaluating investment projects. Yes. So under this, we are looking at two things. One, we have an independent project, and then we also have a project like that looks like a mutually exclusive project. These two. Now, what do we mean by an independent project? Now, two or more projects is said to be independent when there is no interference. That is it. There is no interference between these two projects, such that if I accept or reject one project, it has no effect on the other project. For example, a school has two projects, project A and let's say project B. Now, project A is such that the school wants to embark on, what do we call it, buying new computers for the school. And then also project A has to do with installing, let's say, installing solar panel in a school to reduce, let's say, electricity cost. Now you will see that these two projects are independent, such that if we decide not to buy the new computers, or if we decide to buy the new computers, it has no effect on this. Unlike the mutually exclusive project, where we say two projects are said to be mutually exclusive. When you cannot accept the two projects at the same time. That is, accepting one will mean rejecting the other one, or rejecting one project will mean accepting the other project. For example, let's say a company wants to undertake two projects. Let's say project A and project B. Now, project A is the company is contemplating on whether to let's say buy a new land for its shoe factory in, let's say, city X. Then at the same time too, they are also contemplating on expanding the existing factory. Let's say expanding the existing factory, that is the existing shoe factory in, let's say, city Y. Now, this is what we call a mutually exclusive project, because you see, the company will have to choose one. The reason being that both project has to do with money, and due to budget or financial constraint or strategic constraint or human resource available, the company has to select one. Either they will go in for buying a new land for their new shoe factory in city X, or they will resort to, let's say, expanding their existing what factory in city what Y. So this is a mutually exclusive project. Now, when we are evaluating investments using the net present value, we have what we call the decision rule. The decision rule. Now, the decision rule is such that it states that accept the project whose NVP is positive and reject the project whose NVP is negative, especially when you are dealing with a independent what project. Good. So we'll look at one or two calculations so that we know how to apply this decision rule. And also, if it has to do with a mutually exclusive project, the decision rule states that accept the project with the highest net present value. Simple as that. So if project A and we have, let's say, project B, and project B net present value is, let's say, 30 cedis, and then a project B net present value is, let's say, 70 cedis. By the decision rule, the company should what? Invest in project what? B. So we shall look at one or two examples so that we know how to go about when we are giving what? Question under net present value.